Hey and welcome, this time it's StarCraft 2 with just a random replay. So I got a new PC and this is one of the replays I could save because my hard drive is broken, and so I lost most of my files on my old hard drive. But anyways, I found this one. It was titled as Mass Cyclone. I think it was or I'm pretty sure it was an unranked game, as I don't see the border around the portrait of my opponent, so I can't even tell you what league this opponent was. But at least what I can tell you, it was a PvT, and my opponent went for Mass Cyclones, as the title already spoils. The early game wasn't that interesting, so I think we are going to skip most of it. It was just a gateway first, into a Nexus, into a Cybercore, and then eventually followed up with a Twilight Council and more gateways. So nothing really special. The interesting part is coming later in the game. When I first scout, I think it's around at this time, where I first scouted, my opponent went for a double factory. I think I scouted with this adept. Yeah. So I'm seeing that my opponent, and I'm actually seeing that my opponent went for double factory with one tech lab attached, which I think up until this point I thought he would go for a tank push, but with seeing those two Cyclones, I'm not sure how to react to this, as I don't really face that much Cyclones on the ladder. So I decided to throw down my third base, as I think I can hold this Cyclone aggression with mostly photon overcharge on pylons. But my opponent will commit more into the Cyclone as I actually thought he would. So I thought he would only produce maybe 2 or 3, but then he shows up with additional Cyclones, and this is the moment where I start to panic a bit. So it's about one Cyclone is about the value of one Stalker, I think. So it's okay to trade one-on-one. So one Stalker for one Cyclone with the third base down, as I should have economic advantage when trading one-on-one. But my opponent just keeps on rallying Cyclones at my base, and so I really start to panic, but my opponent thankfully throws away some of its Cyclones, which allows me to establish my third base pretty much without any big losses. So I lost a few Stalkers, I think it was 3 or 4, and nothing more. So with the knowledge that he went for Mass Cyclones, which is super uncommon on the ladder, I don't really know how to react to this. All I know is at this point I can trade one-on-one with Cyclones, so I think about getting more gateways just to outproduce him with the economy advantage my third base gives me. Also I'm going for charge and +1, with the idea similar to what we had in the last video, is to get the charge slots, as in this game my opponent went for Mass Cyclones, which are 150 minerals and 150 gas. So it's better for me to just have charge slots as a mineral dump and trade minerals for his gas units. Also, it's I think the fastest unit I can get against Cyclones, with the exception of Phoenix, but I'm not sure if Phoenix would have been a good choice as well. Especially against the amounts of Cyclones he will produce. So, just to sum this up, charge slots, they are fast, they hit what they want to hit, so they are hard to out-micro, even though Cyclones are really fast and deal a lot of damage. So I think that with a lot of charge slots I can just overwhelm his force eventually, even though he probably will kite back, and we will see this later in the video. But to do this I obviously need a lot of charge slots, so I need a lot of gateways and especially a lot of minerals. So I'm getting a fort base just to keep my income high and allow me to just mass produce charge slots. Also, as I said in the last video, or this in general, when you use all your minerals or most of your minerals for charge slots, it's good to have a second tech path that allows you to use your gas as well. Either other way it would be a waste of gas when you only build charge slots. So, and the most effective and easiest way is to go high Templar with Storm, as they cost a lot of gas and not a lot of minerals. That's why it's most of the time charge slot Archon or charge slot Storm. From here on out I'm just waiting for my opponent to make the first move, as I don't really know where I'm at in this game, and rely on my defensive capabilities with the mothership core and shorter rally points and stuff. So I'm just waiting, and here my opponent comes, and this is the first time I see the full force of his Cyclone Hellion army. So he's reacting to me getting the charge slots, which is working out pretty okay, I think. But he still loses the expensive gas units to my relatively cheap charge slots. Also the Storm helps out quite a bit, as Cyclones and Hellions clump pretty hard. So I can whittle down his army by just rallying charge slots at him. In retrospective, I'm not spending my minerals efficiently at all, so I either missed a lot of warp-in cycles, or should have just gotten more gateways, or maybe additional attack path. I could have gotten more upgrades, so there are lots of things I'm doing wrong. But for facing this strategy for the first time, I think it worked out okay. The thing I have to protect here is the warp prison, as Cyclones can shoot at the warp prison, and I needed to reinforce at the front, because my idea is I'm losing because I'm losing army because my opponent is able to kite back, and with attacking into his base I'm negating the fact that he can run away, as he has to protect his base obviously. So he can't kite back now. So, and this gives me the advantage, as he's pretty much with his back against the wall and just charge slots pressing on and destroying all he got, as he can't deal efficiently with the charge slots. I think he also made a big mistake. He hasn't gotten either enough production, as he spikes up in unspent minerals also quite a bit. But that's about it for this game. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you in the next one.